Alright guys, I am going to do a little doggy workout with Chico. So, kind of like how not all people are born with the same strengths or weaknesses, it's the same for dogs. And that's both with personality and temperament as well as physicality. So let's take a look at Chico here. Let's see if I can get him to line up. A funny angle, but can you see Chico's back? You see how long it is? Especially in comparison to his leg length. So he is a long-backed dog, which means he will always be at risk for back injury, right? But what else do you notice about Chico? Let's look at him from the front. Good boy. Besides the fact that he's very handsome. Let's do it down. Good boy. Good. Let's look at his sides. So what I notice in this video quality, is Chico's quads. Look how strong this is. Look, that's pure muscle on him. And look at these shoulder muscles. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. And as you can see, he is sleek. He doesn't have a big tummy hanging down. He's got tight abdominal tuck. That's what this is called, an abdominal tuck right here. And you can almost see a couple ribs, which is good. You don't want to have to press hard to find your dog's ribs. You want to be able to find them easily. So his strengths are he is very muscular, and his weaknesses are he has a long spine, and that's concerning. So I'm going to do a couple exercises with him that will help him maintain some body strength. And then I'll show you the same exercises on Sadie to show you the differences in a dog. And then I want you guys to start practicing these exercises with your dogs at home, especially if you've noticed your dog has some weaknesses. So the first one we're just going to transition from is sit to stand, sit to stand, sit to stand. And this is not a floppy sit. This is a nice tight sit. So again, I'm going to bring Chico sideways over to the camera, perpendicular, so you can see. Notice that sit. Look how tight his rear is under him. His feet, is this one splaying out? So that's not what I want. I'm going to ask again. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Okay, so now I'm saying to myself, Claire, that's 2 sits in a row. That is not very good. Why is that? Maybe it's because my floor is slick, so maybe I need to provide him with a better surface. So I'm going to grab a blanket. Here's a blanket. Let's see if that makes his sit better. Sit. A little. This knee's popping out some, right? Okay, let's do another one. Good boy. Find. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Very nice and tight. Good boy. And then a stand. So you guys have not seen stands, or maybe haven't seen stand in a long time. A stand is where your dog, you take your hand full of food and you pull them up, yes, into that standing position. So up, yes, into that standing position. Sit, yes. Stand, yes. And that's going to engage his back and core and make him used to engaging his hind end, right? So let's see a couple more of those. Find. Sit, yes. Stand, yes. Sit, yes. Stand, yes. I know this is a funny angle. It's a headless dog, but really what matters is what his body's doing. Good. The second thing we're going to work on are stand to down. Stand to down, stand to down. So, same thing that I want in my down here is a proper tight down. I'm going to come this way to try to get him. There you go. So, a good down, yes, means he engages his full body to go into that down. He doesn't sit and then down, right? So here's a stand. Yes. Down. Yes. 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 Good. And so he's basically doing like a doggy push-up. Good boy. That was very smart. Good boy. Come here. Stand. Yes. Down. Yes. Stand. Yes. Down. Yes. And you might say, well, is that really a down? I can see air. You can see air between Chico here because he is so muscular. He doesn't have fat on his bottom or his thighs. And he has a long back, but relatively long legs, despite the fact that he is a dog Wawa, or a Chiweenie, as some people call them. down, yes, stand, yes. And so by going up and down, up and down, up and down, you are so handsome. He is exercising and getting all of his core and, more importantly, hip and back muscles to be strong. Good boy. Thank you for playing my game. Chi-Chi, can you come here? Chico, place. You can go to that place. Well, that place is not up. Come here. Look, this one's right here. Place. This place right here. This one. Thank you very much. Okay, so the second dog I'm going to do this with, all right, is Sadie, who was just waiting right there doing a good job. So let's just watch Sadie move around for a second. It's hard to read her because she's got jammies on, but what do you notice about Sadie? And the answer might be not a lot. It's kind of hard to see her in a stagnant moment. Boys, please don't wrestle right now. Thank you. Fine. See her run off. Okay, so I'm watching this video feed, and she's not really showing what's going on. So Sadie has a more appropriate back to leg ratio than Chico. Look how long her spine is. Look how long her legs are. They're about, hey, guys. All right, Chico, place. There we go. Okay, no wrestling with your brother. Her back is approximately the length of her legs, so she's more proportionate, right? See that? Good girl. Oh, thank you. That's very smart. But her weakness is, I'll just tell you what it is. She has double luxating patella. So what that means, this is the patella. It's the hind knee. Well, that's called the hock. Well, this is called the hock, actually, this little thing right here. This is her patella. And then she has double luxation. So that means that it sometimes pops out of socket, which means this one sometimes does that, and this one sometimes does that. Both of them do it. So she's effectively, at times, a two-legged dog. So for Sadie, yes, I'm going to have her exercise the exact same stand, down, yes, stand, yes, down, exercise as Chico, because her hips are going to have to compensate for those knees simply not being good. Good girl. The other thing I'm going to have her exercise and practice is a back up. Back up, back. She's like, what about a down? Very smart. Scoot this up. Scoot this away from me. Okay, come here, forward. Back up. Yes, good girl. Back up. Yes, good girl. Back up. Yes, good girl. And I'm doing that because I think that if she starts practicing reaching with those hind legs far back, that'll help her have more range. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm doing a lot of this just based on research I've done. So those are really the exercises I want you guys to practice with your dogs to just start building some back and core and hip strength. Sit, stand, and down, stand. Yes. Okay, thanks for watching.